welcome to my channel, Random Annie's channel. I appreciate you being here. And if you are new here, I would appreciate if you would check out the channel to see more content before subscribing, to see if this is what you would like to subscribe to. And if you are a returning subscriber, I really appreciate you as well. Let's get into my DVD Blu-ray haul of April 2021. Up first is a classic Casablanca. It's the Ultimate Collector's Edition. As you can see, it's full of goodies. As you can tell, there's some little package in here where you'll get a wallet of Humphrey Bogart's. It's kind of cool. And then what we have next is some really cool old posters, as you can see here. A bunch of them. And then what we have here is a little photo book, as you can see. And then what we have in the books are these little behind-the-scenes stories and all that kind of stuff. And then obviously the DVD with the discs, all the discs and whatever. And then up next is Chronicles of Narnia, the original, as you can see right here. They got all the Lion and the Witch in the Wardrobe, Prince Caspian, Voyage of the Dawn Treader, and Silver Chair. It's kind of cool. You got all the discs and whatever. Then you got DVD extras, and then this is a huge nostalgia. I have huge nostalgia for this. It's fantastic. It's one of my favorite oldies. And then we got a classic carousel, as you can see, with Rodgers and Hammerstein. Not a huge fan of this, but it's part of the collection now. So, and then we have a hilarious little film called Step Brothers. Got Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly. Got the classic lines and the classic scenes with them, and it's the first time I saw it, it was okay, and then I watched it a second time and was pleasantly surprised. So, and then we have Veggie Tales. It's hilarious. It's a classic, and childhood watched Veggie Tales. I'm sure some of you probably watched Veggie Tales too. And then we have a Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost. Unopened yet, as you can tell. I'm a huge fan of Scooby-Doo when I was younger, and still kind of am, but and then we have another movie that I actually saw earlier this year with Emma Stone and Steve Carell called Crazy Stupid Love. This movie is hilarious. I highly recommend it. And then we have kind of a guilty pleasure, but Amanda Seyfried's Red Riding Hood, as you can see. And then we have another favorite of mine with Kevin Spacey and Kate Bosworth. We got Beyond the Sea. As you can see, it's a classic. As you can see, it's a pretty nice little film with kind of like Walk the Line and all that kind of stuff. And then for the next movie we have is High School Musical 2. It's kind of funny that I have this because I have the first one. But the funny thing is, it's like I wasn't public schooled. I was homeschooled. But, gotta have the classic Disney stuff. And then we have a kind of a favorite Robert De Niro that is kind of underrated film is Stardust. Highly actually recommend this. It's pretty good. Got also Michelle Pfeiffer and Claire Danes in it as well. It's kind of a cool sci-fi flick. And then we have A Star Is Born, the original. This is probably one of my favorites of the four. I've seen all four versions of A Star Is Born, and this is my favorite from the 1930s. The 2018 version, fantastic, but this one, oh my word, if you guys have not seen this, it is fantastic. And then we have up next is Billy Bobby Thornton and Dennis Quaid in The Alamo. I have actually seen the John Wayne version of The Alamo. Both are good. I'm fine with this one. It's good. There's a few shots in here that are amazing, but all in all, it's not as good as John Wayne's Alamo. That one is fantastic, but this, it's a pretty good watch. And then we have a fantastic favorite of mine that I recently saw. I think it was late last year. A Time to Kill with Matthew McConaughey and Sandra Bullock, Samuel L. Jackson. Powerful story. I highly recommend you guys going in to see this. It is fantastic. And then we have what I saw earlier this year, and this was actually quite a trend back in early 2020, but earlier this year I saw Contagion. Oh my word. Made 10 years ago, about a worldwide virus that's uncontrollable. It is fantastic. You cannot go wrong with this. It is an absolute thrill ride from like beginning to end. It is fantastic. I'll never forget this film when I first saw it. It's absolutely amazing. And then last but not least is a TV series called Chuck. One of my favorites. I have the whole series now, and this is one of my personal favorites. It is fantastic. I absolutely love it. It's pretty hilarious, too. And if you don't know what Chuck is, basically it's about a store employee who gets into the middle, accidentally, of a spy organization, and what ensues is pretty fantastic. You got some great stuff here. And that was my DVD Blu-ray haul of April 2021. I appreciate you guys being here. If you are new here and you made it to the end of this video, like I said earlier, go check out the rest of the channel for my other content. If it suits you, then please subscribe and click the bell. And if you are a returning subscriber, I appreciate you being here as well. It is much appreciated you being here. It really is. I can never stop thanking you guys enough. And if you would like to support me even more, you can go check out my Patreon. It has a bunch of great little doodads and all that kind of stuff. I want to thank my supporters on Patreon, Mark McKeever, Matt Lane Fitness, and Longmady80 for supporting me there. It's greatly appreciated, you guys. And until next time, stay random.